This depressed dog was rejected for his deformed face, but his life changed when he got a new home. Beaux Tox the dog was born with an unusual deformity, and his misshapen face meant that no one wanted him. Then one day, after years of being mistreated, his life changed forever.
Before we begin, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell for more amazing videos.
Beaux Tox is a yellow Labrador who was born 6 years ago in Texas. His original owner was a breeder, and he was one of a litter of 7 puppies. But being so cramped in the womb caused him to be born with a surprising abnormality. Specifically, the puppy's skull was recessed into his head, bringing his eyes much nearer together than those of a normal dog. Fortunately, he didn't have any major problems with his brain or his health as a result, but the pup, originally named Lucky, was difficult to sell. Indeed, Lucky's strange appearance meant that nobody wanted him. In the end, the breeders decided to give him away for free to a man who lived close to them in Austin. But the dog's problems didn't end there. Lucky's new owner had cats who were not keen on him being in the home with them. As a result, the man decided to keep Lucky outside in the small backyard. He was not trained or taken care of properly and did not even have his own dog bed. Rescue groups that were based locally tried to get involved and help the odd-looking Labrador. However, their attempts never worked out, and Lucky would be taken back to his owner and the backyard. Then, after 5 years, Jamie Hewlett came across a photo of the dog online. Hewlett knew instantly that she wanted to give the animal the life he deserved. A friend of mine posted a picture of the dog on Facebook saying he needed a foster home or to be adopted. Anything, she told the dodo in April 2018. That day, I sent him a message saying, I would love to take that dog in and give him a home. So Hewlett went to visit the pooch, and she was shocked by the condition that he was in. The dog was extremely malnourished, weighing just 42 pounds with protruding bones. He also had ear mites and fleas, but that didn't change Hewlett's mind in the slightest. In fact, it just made her more determined to help. At that point, I didn't care how badly he might be ill. I just didn't want him to go into the foster system again and be returned, Hewlett said to the dodo. She had lived with foster parents as a child and made the decision straight away to adopt him, renaming him Beaux Tox. I wanted him to have stability and a place that he knew was his home. That is why I adopted him outright from the owner, Hewlett continued. Beaux Tox had already bounced around, and I just wanted him to be a dog. Hewlett also took Beaux Tox to the Hogemeyer Animal Clinic in Kerrville, TX, to be checked out. Then, however, she received some devastating news. It appeared that Beaux Tox was in extremely poor health. On top of being emaciated and having fleas and mites, tests revealed that Beaux Tox had heartworms. He was frail and could not be treated for the condition that destroys organs beyond repair. And as a result, Hewlett was told there was only a 50% chance the Labrador would make it. Nevertheless, Hewlett vowed that she would do whatever she could for her new dog. He was cared for by Dr. Rydberg at the clinic and had to spend much of the first few weeks inside an oxygen tank. Then one day, things got so bad that Rydberg telephoned Hewlett at 3 a.m. and suggested that she come and say her goodbyes to Beaux Tox. Fortunately, though, the pooch made it through, and after some time, he had gained a sufficient amount of weight and was well enough to begin the treatment for heartworms. Even so, Beaux Tox had very limited vision in one eye and had become deaf in one ear from the mites. But, eventually, he was able to go home with Hewlett. And it wasn't long before Beaux Tox found a new best friend in Hewlett's other rescue dog, Riley, a golden retriever mix who is 13 years old. Riley and Beaux absolutely love each other, Hewlett said to the dodo. They're perfect for each other, even with the age difference. And even though Beaux acts like a puppy, it helps Riley stay young. What's more, in April 2018, Hewlett told Today that Beaux Tox doesn't know he's deformed. He even wears ties made by his new mom to soften his look and avoid frightening others. He thinks he's the most handsome thing that there ever was, and we just let him think that, Hewlett added. And while Beaux Tox's veterinary bills were expensive, Hewlett has said that they were worth every penny. There are people who will pay top dollar for a dog's papers, and I feel like I paid for his health certificate. But I am 100% okay with that, knowing that he is now a happy, free guy, she told the dodo. Indeed, even though he spent 5 years being kept outside, the deformed dog is now loving life indoors. He was an outside dog, but you'd never know because he does not want to go outside, Hewlett said. He'll go out if you do, but if you stay in, he'll stand right by the door and look through the window. In fact, Hewlett can hardly believe that Beaux Tox is the same dog. 1 year later, he's happier than ever and bringing his owner a whole lot of joy in return. She added to the dodo, he's so full of life, and he's just brought so much to us. Beaux Tox now has over 6,000 Instagram followers and has raised thousands of dollars via GoFundMe to help other pets in need. And online, people were touched by Hewlett's generosity. We need more people like this in the world. So happy that he has a wonderful forever home, one commenter wrote. Another added, well done, Jamie. He deserved someone like you to love him, and I'm sure he will love you back tenfold.